Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. In today's video, I am going to explain about one more component in the Talent Studio, which is nothing but a T-file input JSON file, which is nothing but a loading a data from JSON file in our local system to the Talent Studio. So now without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. So what we need to do is we need to create a new job here. You can also edit in the old existing job, but the better thing is to create a new job. So I am right clicking in the job designs and create the job. So fill up all the three columns here. Load underscore JSON file. So I am writing the caption. Yes. Purpose is a usage of T file input JSON. So you can write whatever the purpose and description you want. Description is loading content from JSON file. So this is enough for that. So click the finish button. So once you are done with it, the job will directly opens in the designer tab. So I am inserting a component here, T file input JSON component. So double click the list here. So it is showing some errors, which is nothing but a mapping must have at least one value, as well as no schema has been defined and no output columns is linked. So we need to we need to rectify all those errors. So first thing what we need to do is, if you want to rename the JSON component, go to view tab under the component view. So rename the label format here. So label what I am loading, load JSON data. So whatever the data that you have written in the label format here, it will automatically changed in the designer tab. So go to basic settings and change the file name path. I already created a sample file here, sample JSON file here. So which is nothing but the left side argument is only product details and the right side is an array which contains two iterative elements, two iterative prices of product ID. That means one product ID is iPhone 5s and another product ID is OnePlus 70. You can write as many of you want. So what I am doing is I am going to Talent Studio and I am changing the file path here. File path I am directly changing it to talent. Here JSON file, open. Sorry, anyway, once I am going to rename the file here, save as .json file. So I am again changing the path here for JSON file. So now it is okay. And again you need to change the loop JSON query here. So this is the previous query we have. So what I am doing is, so both XML as well as JSON are recursive hierarchical structures. That means it will repeat the entire code for all the values that is present here for every rows or for every what we call for every record, for every particular record. So for here we have a product details in the code here, the left side argument product details. I am copying it and pasting it here, and it is a array, right? So I am iterating all the array elements, so that's why I kept here star inside the brackets. So this is the main JSON query required to repeat to iterate all the values present in that JSON file. So again for the mapping, if you want to map this column as well as JSON query, you need to edit the schema first, then only you will get the column values here. So for that what I am doing is, previously I copied the schema in the previous lecture. for the T file input XML. So now I am pasting here. Oh sorry, in the previous lecture I copied only the price value, so simply I am deleting it. I am again writing the new schema here. Schema is first one is price product ID, which is an integer, so I am changing the data type to integer. Again second one is product name and it is a string, so I am leaving it. And the third one is price. I am changing the name as well as the data type here. So I am saving it and OK. Suppose if you want to copy all the schema, then you can click the left side of the column here and click the shift button and click the last value. So all the three columns are copied. Now click the copy button here. So once you clicked on that copy button, then this entire schema is copied. So if you want to paste it in the another schema, then you can directly click the paste button here. So all the column values are retrieved from the schema values. So again you need to edit the JSON query, whatever the values that is present in the JSON file. The values are again same, product ID. And remember, you need to mention this product ID and the JSON query values inside the double quotes. It will take the values in the as the strings. So price value. So for now mapping is done. I am saving it. So errors will automatically rectified. Only error is the output link. So what I am doing is I am inserting a tlog_row component here. So I am right click the component JSON file, component T file input JSON, and right clicking on the row button, you will get the main. So click on the main and click on the component that you want to connect it. So it automatically connects to tlog_row. So again, if you want to change the name of the T console, then you can go to view tab as well and just writing it as console output. So the changes are rectified in the designer tab, but I need the output in the form of a table. So I changed the mode from basic to table here. So if you click this edit schema here, automatically the schema of load JSON data is same as console output, because you connected the both using the main connector. So what I am doing is I am saving it and go to the run tab here and click on the run button. So if everything goes fine without compilation error, then it will go to server and runs it. So yeah, it gets it works fine. The output is 345 as well as 546, the row numbers. Here also the same output is there. So if you change the value here 54 to 550 and saving it, again if you want to see what is the output of it, so clear the output here, again just save it, and if you again run it, then you will get the output as 550 here. Yeah, so it is working fine. So this is how you will load the data from a JSON file in your local system to the Talent Studio, and now this data can be loaded in databases, or you can use this output in ways of for sorting or for filtering, whatever it may be. So all this filtering and mapping that particular data and sorting and filtering out the duplicate rows, I will explain all these details in the further lectures. So that's all for this video guys. Thank you for watching.